Hey everyone, welcome back to my latest rally trapping video. In today's video, I'll be going over some clips from my mini Titan. I actually have a clip from my solo trap, which I never use anymore, and some clips from my guildmates as well. But we're gonna be starting off clips from my rally trap here. So I'm gonna be going against the GT guild. I still have the same name as the previous video because these two clips are actually very close together. Sorry I have not been posting, I've been really busy with work. And then I did a video for another game. So getting back to the new year, gonna be making some videos here. So GT is gonna be coming in first. I do not believe this leader is super strong, but they do end up, I believe, canceling on the first rally, then resetting. So we'll take a look here, see how it goes. And I do not believe I'm gonna be using any war gear or anything in today's clip. It will just be mostly just Monster Hunt. Yeah, it's not even fully jeweled Monster Hunt in this clip, so not my strongest gear, but yeah, they said Inf. I think they tested me in Inf or something like that. I'm not 100% sure what they tested me in this one, or even if they did test me in this one. But anyways, they did end up resetting, and there's actually, my guildmate was actually getting rallied as well by them at the same time. So the guy will be going in one more time, and I believe he ends up switching up what he's going to be going. And I believe he starts going Cav in this one. Let's double check. So it is going to be a Cav rally. I'm already in range. I'm just double checking. I made sure I swapped because it's always a good idea to swap to what you want to counter with. So I'm gonna be swapping back to Imp. So I must have been tested in Imp from this one. So we'll take a look and see the damage, 800k. So this guy was not a strong guy. Decent tier 5 count, almost 1.1 mil in there, but yeah, he wasn't really strong enough to do enough damage. And oh, he's got okay gear in there. Nothing crazy. He actually has a champ accessory, which is surprising because his other gear is like decent. It's not great or anything like that, but yeah, you can see how much damage he did. He only did 800k. It was into a tier 3 front though, so that could be why he did so little damage. But he's got decent heroes, decent familiars, I guess. Is he missing a pack 5 maybe? Maybe that's why he did so little, but anyways, they will be going in for a rescue rally after that. I'm just warming up my fingers here to make sure I counter since he's right next to me. Gotta be quick. I am usually pretty fast on the swaps of those, but it's always good to warm up your fingers, test what you're gonna be doing before you do it, and then get into the real thing, because you only have sometimes a couple seconds to counter, so you gotta be fast. You gotta check the watchtower and go over and swap. So that's basically what it is. It's basically like, was it like 5 clicks? So you're in the watchtower, it's click on what they're, click on what's walking at you, click out, click over, and swap. So I'm gonna just go to Inf just in case here, just to see what he's gonna be going. And let's take a look and see, and it is gonna be a mixed rally, so I'm just gonna swap over to range. They didn't carpet, so I had lots of time to swap. But just go take a look here. I have no worries about that guy walking back though. I mean, he's like a mid to low tier lead, so no chance of him walking back. And he did around 1 million damage, 800k to my front, and then some with the pack 5s, I think there. But yeah, again, okay tier 5 count, but nothing crazy, and his gear is just like nothing crazy. So again, he's a lead, but not like a top tier Titan sort of thing where you have to worry about mixed rallies or anything like that. Even when I'm sitting in my Monster Hunt, it's really not an issue. But he did full counter me though. So range against range, so that ends up full counter me just because I don't take out his Imp first. Other than the full counter he got on me, he didn't really do much damage because again, gear is just not strong enough to do it. If he was like a Titan or something, that would have did quite a bit of damage, but obviously he wasn't. So moving on to the next one. This is going to be against TWH King Rogers. This guy, I am going to let him full counter me if he sends the full counter, just because when I looked at his like gear and stuff like that, it was not strong. So yeah, like it was really not. So I'm not sure who let this guy lead, but I was really not worried. The only thing I'm gonna do is put the pack 5s on. That's something I do when they're going to I am letting them full counter me. I always put the pack 5s on the wall because it does reduce the damage. Almost a million, they're carpeting, but I'm gonna let them full counter me. So also gonna be swapping off the familiars here. And those carpets were not fast enough, by the way. They were not, like, no one's getting countered with those ones. Anyways, let's take a look here. 1.6 mil, and yeah, he sent 948k tier 5, did about 1.2 mil to my front line. 1.4 mil to my front line, because he did get into the tier 4 a little bit, which makes sense since I'm in wedge and I do not have a big front line, only 2.4 mil. So if he does more than half of that, it starts getting into the tier 4 there. Then he did a little with the pack 5s too, but nothing crazy. So let's take a look at his gear, I believe. Where is it? There he is. Yeah, so this is kind of why I let the guy counter me. Like, he had 20 castle stars, not very crazy artifacts or anything like that, and I was expecting war gear similar to that. So again, yeah, low tier lead, and that's the result. And spoiler alert, they did not rally me again after that because the guy noodled so hard with a full counter that I'm not sure if they thought I countered him or no one else wanted to go, or maybe they just didn't have anyone else, and they probably didn't want him to go again. Let's put it that way. Anyways, moving on. This is gonna be my solo trap. So haven't seen this in a while. I really don't play on my solo traps. I have 2 of them. Actually, technically I have 3 of them. One's the C17, which I literally have never gone on in like years. Then I have my 2 solo traps, which I do still shield, but I never play on them. This is one of them. This is yeah, this used to be a rally trap at one point. Then I turned it into a solo trap as kind of the power creep got up, and now I just don't even use it. So honestly, I don't even know what to do as a solo trap anymore with the new update. With that, first off, there's more troops they can send, and just the troop buffs you get nowadays. It's just like, anyways. So anyways, they are kind of sort of gangbanging me. So one guy came in and sped in a mix attack. The other guy was just trying to break my wall, I think. So it was a quote-unquote gangbang. Wasn't really, but again, I don't really need to worry about these guys as long as they're not like Titans or anything like that. Honestly, don't need gear, don't need stats. The troops I have is more than enough. But yeah, I don't really know what to do about solo traps nowadays. Like, even before the update, it was rough, but now with the new update, with the base stats increased on the buffs and stuff, like I couldn't even. I haven't tested it, but the amount of damage those like max accounts could do with a solo would be just insane now. Yeah, solo traps are kind of dead against max accounts. Like, I mean, you could build a solo trap. Like, the power creep could keep going up. Like, you could make a 300 plus mil solo trap now, I guess. But there's only a couple people who's going to be soloing 300 plus mil, so I don't know. It's not as fun anymore. They kind of ruined it with the stats increase and all that. Ruined solo trapping. I want to go back to where I could have my 60 mil solo trap. That would be awesome. Anyways, guildmates in the background getting rallied there. Obviously not a worry for them since they have over 80 million. Look at that comp. Oh my god. Do you see that comp with the tier 5 and tier 4? He's got, what is that, 2 mil of each tier 5 and then 4 mil of each tier 4? Like, like literally no chance on that one. Holy crap. But yeah, that's a comp. Yeah, if you want to not be worried about taking much damage, just look at that comp and follow that. you're good. Even in how strong actually that guy wasn't crazy strong or anything like that, but yeah, I guess he could. I mean, he could have let him counter him at that point with that troop comp, depending on his base stats. But yeah, crazy comp. 2 mil of each tier 5, 4 mil of each tier 4, and then massive front line. So yeah, I want to do that and build a rally party trap, but no one does rally parties anymore, so that's kind of why I'm running like 20 million troops nowadays. It's just no one does rally parties, so might as well just stay low and get hit a bunch. Anyway, so this was another one. This one I actually thought he was sending an actual blast. Again, I'm just warming up the fingers there. If I'm usually just like the first rally I've taken of the day, so just make sure I'm quick if I need to counter. So that's what I was planning to do here, because the guy was it was inf, but kind of swapped a little too quick and didn't realize something. I'm not sure if you guys caught that. Comment in the comments down below if you caught why why I didn't need to swap there. So I'm checking his gear, like, oh, is he swapping gear? He never swapped gear. What is going on here? Then I look and like, oh, dang it, he sent a leaderless rally. Well, I should have let him counter me, because that would have did nothing, even if he countered me. And then, then he's obviously not going to get a second rally. But yeah, and I had a lot of troops actually at that point too. I could have let him counter me, so I don't know what I was doing there. I must have been half awake. Didn't really see he was sending a leaderless rally. Didn't end up getting a second rally, obviously, after that. Anyways, I will have some more clips coming out. I will be trying to get as many videos out as possible. I am really far behind, if you guys haven't noticed that. Mostly because I haven't been posting anything and I have a ton of clips saved up. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys in the next one.